Hello, hello, hello. What you gonna do? Hey, what we gonna do? Okay, I'm just seeing if my Peebo is connected and if it's recording, ready to go. I just wanted to come on. This is the first time I'm using the device to connect and make content for my channel. So this is basically just a test. But what I want to talk about is what do you want to talk about? I'm retired. I'm Pamela J, and this is after the 9 to 5 retirement with Pamela J. So I am here searching for my people. I want to know what the 50, 60, 70 and above are doing in their retired life. My first video was about retiring without like millions of dollars, and I wanted to connect with people that have done that. And I know most of us that don't have that kind of money to retire have pensions and Social Security, and maybe a combination of all of that, investments, pensions, Social Security, but not just living off of investment accounts. And so we're not as pressed, I hope, to have like millions of dollars invested and saved. But what I'm searching for, what I'm looking for is to connect with people, with all retired people, but especially those that are not living off of $1 million investments. I just want to know what you're doing. What are you doing in your retired life? What was your plan when you retired? How's that working out for you? There's a bug or something flying around. I was looking forward to retiring. I was so ready to retire, to just get on with living life. Not that I wasn't doing stuff before I retired, because I had learned that life is short and you can't put off what you want to do with your life. You can't wait, because it's not the movies. There's no promise for tomorrow. So you really just have to get out there and enjoy your life, whether you stop working or not. But once you get to that retirement part, what are you doing? Are you enjoying it? Is it what you thought it would be? For me, the biggest thing that I noticed when I retired that I had not prepared myself for was the every morning social contact. When you're single and you're working and you go to work every day and you've got built-in people that to have coffee with, to have lunch with, to just chit chat with, whether you really like them or not, they're there. And once you retire, they're not there. No one's there. So you really have to be prepared to build community for yourself in your retirement. Because when I retired, a lot of my friends were still working. So they weren't hanging out in the middle of the day. And I didn't necessarily want to go to the old job to have lunch with people, because I never wanted to go there again. Not that I hated my job, because my final years, working years, I had a great boss. She was wonderful. I enjoyed my coworkers. The work was the work. When you're in administration and you're pushing papers, I at one point understood that it doesn't matter what paper you're pushing, it's just paper. You're pushing paper, you're doing administrative tasks. And so from one job to the next, it's basically the same. It's just the distribution of the paper may be different, the source of the paper may be different, but it's all just pushing paper. And I used to job hop from job to job to job until I realized it's just a job. I didn't have a career. I wasn't a doctor, a lawyer, anything like that. I was an administrator. And so I landed somewhere that I thought had a good retirement plan, had good medical for retirement, made a good salary, had the opportunity to advance, to push more responsible paper. But my big wow, oops, when I retired was that there was no built-in social. So I had to seek community. And I had sought out, thought about what I wanted to do, what I wanted retirement to look like, because my brother and my sister-in-law had retired a few years earlier, and my sister-in-law told me, she said, have a plan, figure out what you want to do. And so I took her advice and I did. And I knew, stuff that I wanted to do that I did not really pursue while I was working. I had always wanted to learn how to swim because I felt like everyone should know how to swim. And I really wanted to take that on. And I've always wanted to speak another language, particularly Spanish. And so when I retired, that was my plan. I was going to learn to swim. I was going to take Spanish. I was going to do lots and lots of traveling, which I love to travel. And I had start traveling before retirement because, like I said, some things you just should not put off if you don't have to. And traveling is something that I was able to do, and I was blessed to be able to do it, and I did it. And I enjoyed it, and I wanted to do more of it for longer periods of time in retirement, and so that worked out well. But what's everybody doing? What are you doing? Where's my community? I know there are lots of retired people because when I'm out and about, there's traffic everywhere. The stores are crowded. And I know a lot of that is that people are working remote, but I retired before COVID. So that was the biggest shock to me, is the first time I went out to go shopping. The stores, the parking lot, everything was like packed. And I was like, is everybody retired? Is no one working? So that was enlightening. So hit the subscribe button or the comment. Let me know what you're doing. Let's talk. Hey, hey, hey. What you want to say? Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's share ideas. Let me know what you're doing. I'm in Southern California. I have my real estate license. I am still struggling with Spanish. I can swim a little bit. I won't be jumping into the ocean, but I plan to take some more lessons because COVID did interrupt that. And COVID interrupted everything, but getting back into it, I am currently enrolled in a Spanish class. It's on break right now because the teacher did some traveling, and I'm getting ready to do some traveling, so I'll jump back into it once I get back. But I do some online stuff. YouTube, I love YouTube. YouTube is the best. I have learned to do so many things just by coming to you guys on YouTube. I've taken classes with different people, and I've learned to fix things with YouTube. That's my first resource, is to jump on YouTube and find a how-to video for different things. That's awesome. YouTube, Google, my friends, very informative. Other than that, what am I doing? Let's see. I'm working out. I am trying, as you get older, your body screams, take better care of me. And so I am trying to do that. I am notorious for being the junk eater. I have been all my life, and I'm at this big age now where body ain't playing that. Body is like, no, mama, feed me some better stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to eat healthier, exercise. I've always been an exerciser, so I'm trying to be consistent in doing that. My sister and I have a couple of sisters that live fairly close to me, and my youngest sister and I go walking. Most mornings we get up, we go walking before she has to jump into her workaday life, because she's not lucky enough to be retired like me. She will be soon, though. She will be soon. She's got plans. But we go walking in the morning, and then I come home and I will do some other form of workout, depending. I try to mix it up. I do some aerobics, or I'll do yoga. I do some weightlifting. I've recently started doing, is it yin yoga, where you hold the pose for several minutes? And I enjoy that. I like that. It gives you a good stretch. So I'm doing that. And I'm doing it all on YouTube. I mean, you don't even have to leave the house. You just find a YouTuber that you enjoy, that you like. And I found that I don't have to keep up. That's the beauty of working out at home. You're your own critic. There's no one else watching you. So if you can't do the whole workout, or if you can't do it as fast, and I've learned to not try to keep up with all of it, because I've ended up pulling muscles and stuff, trying to lift weights heavier than I should, or more often than I should. And so I've learned to take care of Pamela. So I do what my body allows me to do. And I watch several different ones. That's another great thing about YouTube, is there's such a variety on there. And so you have to work. You have to move your body at these big ages. There's just, do what you can do. You don't have to do a lot. You just do a little. They even got like chair workouts. You can sit in a chair and do it. And I like the ones that do different levels. During the workout, they'll do beginner level, advanced levels. I forget what they call it. They don't call it levels, but different ones call it different things. And they even have YouTubers that are doing workouts for people in our age group, 50 and over. And I do some of those. I work out with the youngsters because, hey, I can hang sometimes, some days. Some days I can do more than other days. So, but I do try and do something every day. And I just want to do as much as I can so that I can enjoy traveling for as long as I can. Because I really love getting out there and seeing the world. So I'm trying to take care of myself, because when you leave the United States, all countries don't have handicap access. So there's a lot of walking and traveling. There's stairs, especially when you go to out of the country. And there's the cobblestones, there's the stairs, there's the climbing. Sometimes there's no elevators. And so I want to be able to do as much as I can for as long as I can. And so I have to do what I can to take care of myself. So people, hello, comment, let me know what you're doing. Let me know your favorite place to go. I have not found my favorite place out of the country. I have enjoyed everywhere I've been, and I mean, I try to make everywhere I go a good time, and I travel with my daughter and my brother and my sister-in-law, and sometimes a couple of my sisters, and we all travel well together, and so we always have a good time. So I haven't found my place. When I first retired, I used to say that I was going to find my island that I could move to so that I wouldn't need a car. I could just walk everywhere. And I have not found that. And I don't know that I'll be moving out of the country anywhere, because I like being here with my family and my friends. And unless I could pick them all up and take them all with me, I don't think I'll be leaving the country to stay. Maybe leaving to stay for a while, but I'll always be coming back here because my family's here. And I want to be, I've got grandkids. I even have two Gigi's, two and a half, because I've got one on the way, great granddaughters. So I want to be involved in their lives. I want to watch them grow. So that means I have to be here in this country, but it doesn't mean that I can't leave it for a while and then come back. but that's that's what I'm doing right now. And so I will be coming on periodically to just talk. I hope that you'll send me comments so I can know what you're doing, so we can have conversations back and forth. Maybe I'll do some lives once you let me know that you're there and you're listening and you want to chat. So this is Pamela J. It's Life After the 9 to 5, Retirement with Pamela J. And I hope to chat with you again soon. Hey, hey, hey.